We were looking at what I've called the age of reason, and we start with a song. What shall I render? What shall I render? What shall I render to thee, O Lord? I will praise thee, O Lord, and shout hallelujah. What shall I render to thee, O Lord? Okay, of course, the age of reason was, material put together by Thomas Paine that basically tried to question the Christian faith. And of course, this is part of the accusation that has been leveled against Christianity, that when people accept Christ, they seem to lose sight of their reason. But this is completely contrary to scripture. And I mean, just a few examples to show that faith does not preclude reason. Luke chapter 14, verse 31, and this is the Lord speaking, or what king on his way to war with another king will not first sit down and consider whether he can engage with 10,000 men, the one coming against him with 20,000. And if he's unable, he will send a delegation while the other king is still far off to ask for terms of peace. So you reason, you look at, you are very strategic. Okay, this person is coming against me with this number. Am I able to overcome? If I'm not, we can make a deal. And we see this also in Proverbs chapter 20, verse 18. Set plans by consultation and wage war under sound guidance. I know we're talking about warfare, but this also applies, in other aspects of our lives. We need to use our head. That is why God gave us the head and the brain in the first instance. But we also know, and I think anybody that has achieved anything knows that when they really look at it, they will realize that I couldn't have done it all by myself. And that's why people attribute, even those that do not believe in God, they still know that there is something that enabled me to be able to achieve. I couldn't have done it all by myself. Even sportsmen, you could prepare, but there can just be, a change in fortune that will make you win that particular tournament. And this is captured in 1 Kings chapter 20, verse 11. And the king of Israel answered and said to him, tell him, not him that girded on his harness boasts himself, as he that putteth it off. It's true you can prepare for war, but nobody can actually tell the outcome of the war. I mean, there are wars that have taken place in the past where people thought it was going to be a suicide mission, and maybe the weather changed and, the underdog gets on top. So we know these things happen. So we use our reasoning, but we know that God is one that still basically directs the affairs of men, and anything we achieved is only by his power.